Welcome everybody, Farm Sim Snowy here. In this video we're going to look at a new mod map released for Farming Simulator 19. This is Newbrook Farm by Peter716. As you can see top right, 104.48 megabytes to download. There's a description there in the mod hub. It says, welcome to Newbrook Farm. This is a small fictional British map inspired by real life farms that are originally made for FS13 and I have now converted it to FS19. It's a very small map with small hilly fields suited to smaller machines. The main farm is Newbrook Farm, which includes cows, pigs, sheep, beef cattle, chickens, 3 silage pits, grain storage and storage sheds. The second farm is Brayton Farm. It includes just storage sheds. Features 27 fields, 1 forest area, BGA plant, trading centre with sale points, small village, seasons ready, precision farming ready, placeable sleep trigger, pigs, beef, cattle, silage pits and grain storage can be bought and sold as required. Hoping you would enjoy looking around or playing on my map. Feel free to offer any suggestions as these will be used for improvements. And then he credits his fiance and brother for helping with some small stuff. Thank you. So let's jump in and have a look. And here we are on this lovely little map. So let's have a look at the map. Here it is. It's not very big at all, look, as you can see. Zoom in and out. Very small and dainty, but very nice little map this. So I'm in new farmer mode, and in new farmer mode we start off with quite a bit actually. We start off with our main farmyard area and we've got fields 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, and also we start off owning the BGA, which is pretty good. So in the other two modes, if you wanted to buy the farmyard area, that's going to cost you 427,000, but it comes with field 20 as well. Field 17 is only 22,000, 18 51, 23 is 40, 22 111, 21 85,000. The rest of the field prices vary. They're not too bad though, as it's only small. I think 11's probably the biggest, which is 125. We've got 1 up here, which is 98,000. 2, 108,000. We've got a forestry area just there, which is 84,000 to buy. Your BGA to buy on the other two modes is only 54,000, so nice and cheap. You can buy these areas where some of the sell points are, like this area's there, 89,000. The shop area you can buy, which includes sort of the road, which is 125, and then our other farm, which is just up here. Sorry, that one there. That's the farmhouse, that's 43,000. I'll show you these in a second. And then this area here is all the storage sheds for the farm, and this one here. So I'm not too sure about that one, because although these sheds are part of the other farm, the actual house is there, which is separate. There's some sheds there and there's one across the road, but as you can see, that comes with field 1, and these sheds will come with field 3. So that's going to cost you a fair bit if you want to start off up there. There's no custom crops on here. There is contracts available. So let's have a look at our equipment first. I'll go through the new farmer mode equipment and then come back and do the other two modes, because it's slightly different, because you do start off with a little bit, but not a lot. So in new farmer mode, as you can see, it's 538 slots out of 1299. We start off with a voucher N154E, a voucher A114, New Holland TX32 harvester, Agroliner trailer, header for your harvester, small plough, small cultivator. We've got a small seeder, fertilizer spreader, front mower, side mower, tedder, windrower, forage wagon, loading wagon, baler, a leveller for your chaff and your silage. We've got a front loader with bucket and bale spike attachments, header for our trailer. We've got an Agco weight. We've got your beef cattle, which holds 200, your pig enclosure, which holds 100 pigs, chicken coop, which holds 100. We've got our farm silo storage, which is 200,000 litre capacity, just does your standard crops. We've got a covered silage pit, a double one, another double one, that one's down at the BGA, and then we've got a single silage pit there covered. So these ones, this one there and this one at the end, the single one, are at our farm. This double one here is at the BGA. If you were to sell all of that off, you can get that down to 344 slots. Now in the other two modes, if you come on to here, you don't start off with any land, no tractors or anything like that, but you do start off owning this. So from the beef cattle onwards, that will be 370 slots on the other two modes, and you just get these. So you get the beef cattle, pig enclosure, chicken coop, farm silo storage, and then your covered silage pits. That is it. And again, if you were to sell all that off, you can get that down to 344. In terms of modded in things, all I could find was in animal pens. You've got the three we start off with owning: the pig enclosure, beef cattle, and a chicken coop. Interestingly enough, you don't have the other cow husbandry or the sheep, which are on our farm, but you can't sell those off, and you obviously can't buy them again. But those three are modded in. What else did I find? Silos. We've got our farm silo in here, and then the covered silage pits. And then in farmhouse, we've got our sleep trigger there, which is pretty handy. It's only 200 to buy, because there is actually no sleep trigger to start off with. So you do start here with a nice looking house, but if we come up, there is no sleep trigger at the door, so you will have to place one. But that's pretty good, because it gives you the option of starting here or down at the other farm. So we'll run up into our sort of farm. This is very, very tight and small, this yard. I had some right fun trying to feed all the animals, testing out where all the straw and feed and manure and everything came from, but it is very tight, I will say. So this is our chicken coop. Obviously you feed just in there, dialogue box just there. Like it says, it holds 100 chickens. You can open the gates, and your egg boxes will spawn just about here. But it's nice looking chicken coop. You've got little huts down here, and even got a little gate there leading out to your house, which is pretty cool, I thought. So that's your chickens. Just over here we got our sheep. So we come up to here, we've got a dialogue box that holds 80, because I had to test everything. The other ones were pretty easy because they already say them, we own them in the garage, but this holds 80 sheep. You've got your feed trough just there. Your wall will appear in front of this fence there, and then if we come through and open the gates, there's a lot of gates in this yard as well. Obviously the sheep will appear outside here, and there's your water trough just there. But you can see it's very hilly, especially that field there. We'll see that in a second, but there you go. It's going to be a bit challenge with small equipment. We've got some of our equipment dotted around everywhere. Just here, this is your cow husbandry. So this is your normal standard cows, which will produce everything. There's your dialogue box. So this will hold 200 cows. Your feed trough and your straw trough is through here. If we run through, again, more gates. You've got your water trough just there at the end. They will appear out in this field here, but they also do roam up and come through up into here. But obviously either side we've got our cattle grid there, which is pretty good. We've got our Newbrook Farm sign just there. And if we run into here, this is where you'll get your milk from, just here. Again, we've got more of our equipment scattered about in the sheds, as you can see. The manure for these will appear in this pit over here, like that, and the slurry is just there out of this pipe. So that's your cow husbandry. Got some more of our equipment stored here, but this is one of the double bunker silos. If I put my help menu on and we go in, we can now see field level chaff and compacting. Again, more of our equipment just tucked away in there. We've done that section. We'll come round here. This is the single silage pit, as you can see. I'll just turn that out menu off. This is our farm silo, so you'd back up in there. Again, quite tight, tip up in there, and you pipe out just there. And then this is your pigs. This is pretty self-explanatory. We've got a feed trough just there. We've got water trough just there. And then we've got slurry and manure. Dialogue box is just here. And this will hold 100 pigs. And your straw trigger, I found literally, I opened that gate, just backed in a tiny little bit and it appeared there. So your straw trigger is just in there, which is pretty good. And then lastly, this is the beef cattle animal pen pasture, if you want to call it. So they will appear out in this field. They also come up either side of this sort of drive-through bit there, so they will appear there and out in the field. Now this is just, obviously, as it says, beef cattle, so these will not produce any milk, but they will produce slurry and manure. Slurry is just there and the manure is just behind us, just there. Your feed trough is just through there, and your straw trigger, I found this side just there. And if we run down the back, just there is your water trough. So that is pretty much the main farm. So now we'll grab one of the vouchers. If we grab the white one, it's a little bit quicker. I think I've covered everything. If I already said there's contracts available, I think I did. So as you can see, it is pretty tight round here. But we'll head on out and we'll go this way first. There's no collisions with the hedges, which is obviously going to come in handy with it being this tight and small. You can see that's one of our fields just there. And then just coming up on the right, we've got our BGA and sawmill, like so. Your tip-in digester just going to be there with your display there. Your digestate you'll get out there. That's the trigger. It came up for me. This is the other double silage pit, as you can see. And then we've got our sawmill over here, so we've got a wood chip sell point, and then we've got our sell point for the wood. Nice and straightforward. A little bit of storage space there if you wanted to use that. So we're back out of there, as you can see, Newbrook BGA. And we'll carry on up, and coming up in front of us is quite a few sell points right on top of each other, which is pretty cool, pretty handy. So this is Newbrook Trading Centre. Stop there and just run in. So like I say, there's quite a few on top of each other here. So just inside, this is our bale sale point. Then we've got our spinnery, which will take cotton and wool. This is our milk sale point just out the front. And then this is Newbrook Trading. I haven't actually showed you any of the sale points, so let's have a look now. There's not many on there. So where we are now, we've obviously got the bale sale point, the milk I've just showed you. I've already showed you the sawmill and the eggs and the wool. And then Newbrook Trading Centre is what I'm pointing at now, which is your main sale point. Let's go back to the start. As you can see, that will take all your standard crops: potatoes, sugar beet, sugar cane. The wool sale point's pretty self-explanatory, cotton and wool. Eggs is going to be self-explanatory, as we will find out in a bit. Milk's there, and then we've got our bale sale point, like so. So this is the main sale point, your Newbrook Trading. Just over here, we've got a water tower, so that's pretty good, free water. And then we've got our animal dealer just there, like so. So all pretty much on top of each other there. Little building there, just like that. What I do quite like as well though, is this is the edge of the map up through here. But if you sort of follow up a bit, look, I can't go anymore, but it's been made so it looks like it does actually go somewhere. So I quite like that, and there's one of those up at the top of the map as well. So we need to turn around, come back the way we came. And then swing a right. And just see the shop over there to our right. It's a lovely little map. It's been done really well. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, because some people don't like all these little tight sort of lanes, alleyways. What I'll do is I'll jump out. So this is our shop, Taylor's Agricultural Engineers. So you've got your shop menu just there, like so. Hazard box there is going to be for your vehicle repair, maintenance and customization, just there. Your reset point, or you'll buy or lease anything, is just over there. And then if we drive up there, just to the left, you can see our farm. And then this area is quite nice, I like this. We've got a little sort of village there, there's a few sort of houses together. And we've got Newbrook Restaurant and Takeaway. So we've got a little nice little restaurant there. We're just round the back here. This is our egg sale point. So let's show you what we sort of done on the map. We checked all the farm out, then I came out this main gate and we came along. We went to the sawmill, BGA, up here, checked out all this area with all the other sale points, back down, up to the shop, and now we're over here at the egg sale point. And then we'll carry on up like that. You'll see the forestry area just to our right, and then we'll go all the way up the top to visit this farm. We've got a cash machine just there. So we'll head on up to the top of the map, and that should pretty much be it. There's that field that I was on about. Look to the right, look how steep that is. Good luck trying to mow that. I think these two little vouchers are going to struggle on that one. Look at it. So just here on the right is your forestry area. You can open the gate and drive in. But we will carry on up. Up the steep slope. And then we come to the second farm. There you go, Brook Farm. Like I say, it's a little bit odd. Look, you've got this storage place here. There's another one across the road, just there, and then the main farm's up there. I mean, obviously you still will be able to use these sheds without owning them. There's nothing stopping that, but it literally is just storage here. As you can see, we've got a fuel point just there, and then I'll just run the next bit. We've got another little shed just tucked inside there, and then the farmhouse, very modern looking, is just there, Brook Farm. As you can see, nice sort of grass area there, so you could mow that, and nice little conservatory. And again, just here, that's the edge of the map, but it kind of been made to look like it carries on up there. But that is pretty much it. That is Newbrook Farm by Peter716. So I hope you have all enjoyed the map tour. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.